Hey everyone, you know how Indian coders and engineers help run platforms like X, Meta, and LinkedIn. However, these platforms are owned by the other countries and not us. And the world often cheers louder for Western ideas than ours. What if one day, due to political shifts or sanctions, our access to these platforms are revoked? India would be stuck. It's time India builds its own tech like China's DeepSeek AI to be free not just for users but for owners and leaders. India is great at IT services. TCS makes nearly $30 billion a year. Infosys and Wipro are also major players with revenues of $18.6 billion and $11 billion respectively in financial year 24. But we are building other people's tech and not our own. Meanwhile, China's DeepSeek created a killer AI for just $5 million bucks, owning their tech. Startups like Swiggy are cool, but they are not making cutting-edge AI or chips. We need to start building our own game-changing tech to stand tall. Billions are pouring into Indian startups, awesome, but too much goes to apps like Byju's, which got tons of cash for education and not future tech AI. Similarly, big money has gone into Zepto and Academy and Blinkit, focusing on delivery and edtech sectors. China's different. They back projects like DeepSeek AI to own their tech. India's got to fund big ideas like AI, robotics, and chip making that screams made in India and competes worldwide. Starting a business in India easier than before, but protecting ideas still tough. Years ago, weak laws hurt a startup called XU. They lost out because their tech wasn't safe. And even now, while initiatives like Udyam registration and the Digital India mission have made paperwork better, entrepreneurs struggle with approvals, digital signatures, and GST registrations that often take weeks. China's Huawei nearly owns 1 lakh patents, locking in their ideas. India needs stronger laws so the innovators can build and own without fear. India got tons of talents. Sundar Pichai runs Google, and it's not just him. Satya Nadella leads Microsoft. Arvind Krishna heads IBM. Parag Agarwal was at Twitter, and Vaibhav Taneja is the CFO of Tesla. But thousands, like 2 lakh in 1 year, moved to the US, building their tech and not India's. This hurts the country's freedom. China brings back talent with big opportunities. India needs to offer high quality jobs, research labs, and rewards to keep its geniuses here, creating Indian platforms. Research makes tech happen, but India spends less than 1% of its money on it. ISRO's moon mission was amazing, but super cheap compared to NASA. China spends over $600 billion on research, building stuff like DeepSeek AI. India's got to pour way more into research to create its own tech and not borrow others. India is huge with 1.4 billion people, but diversity makes it hard to build one app for everyone. China's WeChat works for everyone. Startups like DHeart help farmers and Kisan Network connects farm produce to markets. But India needs more apps that unite everyone, from cities to remote villages, so the country isn't dependent on foreign ones. People in India love playing it safe. Steady jobs like Zoho, which built a $10 billion company without big risks. But to own its tech, the country needs to dream big, like China's DeepSeek disrupting AI. In the US, PayPal's team failed a bunch before winning. It's time to cheer bold ideas and learn from flops to build India's tech giants. So how to get there? First, fund cutting-edge research like AI. Second, protecting ideas with strong laws. Third, be bold, take risks. Fourth, create app for all over India from cities to villages. And fifth, keeping talent here with great opportunities. So if sanctions hit X or Meta, India will be ready with its own platforms.